You put your key in the door. You haven't even turned it yet. But inside your dog's brain, something just lit up like fireworks. It heard you a minute ago. It smelled you 10 seconds ago, through the door. By the time your hand touched the handle, a whole storm was already going, and nobody told you about it. You think your dog is happy to see you. That's the boring answer. The real answer is much weirder, because what is happening in that little head right now is not just happy. It is chemistry. It is memory. It is something very close to love, and it is happening every single time you come home. Even if you only went out for 10 minutes. Even if nothing changed, the fireworks go off anyway. So here's the real question. Not, is my dog happy when I come home? But what actually happens behind those eyes the second your foot hits the doormat? We treat it like a cute moment. The tail wag, the jump, the wet nose on your hand. Like it is just dog stuff. But it is not just dog stuff. It is a chain reaction. Sound, smell, hormones, brain cells, body, all firing in the same few seconds. You walk in, she loses her mind, you laugh, end of story. Except that is not the end of the story. That is the surface. Underneath it, something much older and much stranger is going on. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Start with one simple thing. You have a lot of people in your life. Family, friends, coworkers, the guy at the coffee shop, people in your phone, hundreds of faces. Your dog has one, maybe a couple. But basically, you. You are her whole social world. When you walk out of the apartment in the morning, for her, you did not go to work. You just disappeared. And she does not know if you are coming back. Not really. Every time you leave, in dog logic, you might be gone forever. And every time you come back, it is like you came back from the dead. That sounds dramatic. It is actually pretty close to what is happening in her brain. So when you turn that key, you are not coming home. You are returning to the only person in her world. First, she hears you, long before you think she does. A dog can hear things you can't even imagine. Your car pulling onto the street. 2 minutes away, your steps on the stairs. 10 seconds before they reach your floor. The jingle of your keys in your pocket. She knows the sound of you. Not just any human. You. Different from your roommate, different from the neighbor. And the moment that sound shows up, somewhere in her brain, a switch flips. She gets up, walks to the door, sits down. She is not just waiting, she is preparing. Your dog is already in mode. Her ears are up, her nose is up, her heart rate is climbing. You have not even reached the building yet. Then her nose takes over. You step into the hallway. You are still outside the apartment. But for her, you are already there. Your smell has been seeping under the door for a few seconds now. Dogs have about 300 million scent receptors. You have about 6 million. For her, smell is what sight is for you. She does not just smell that a person is at the door. She smells that it is you. She knows your scent like you know your own mother's face. That is not poetry. That is biology. She can probably tell what mood you are in. She can tell if you ran, if you were near another dog, if you ate something new. You walk in thinking she just noticed you arrive. She has known you were coming for a while now. Now this is where it gets wild. Scientists wanted to actually look inside a dog's brain when its human shows up. Not from outside, from inside. So they trained dogs to lie still in a big brain scanner, wide awake, no drugs, tail wagging. And while the dogs were in there, the scientists held different smells under their noses. A stranger, another dog, the dog's own owner. 5 different smells. And the scans came back with the same answer, dog after dog. One smell lit up the brain like a Christmas tree. The owner's. Specifically, it lit up a little spot called the caudate. That is the same little spot in your brain that lights up when you see someone you love. The same one. In dogs and in humans. Your dog literally has a "this is my person" spot in her brain. And every time she smells you, that spot fires. That is not just a happy dog. That is love showing up on a screen. Think about that for a second. We always wondered if dogs really love us back, or if they just want food and walks. The answer turned out to be hiding right there, in a brain scanner, in a spot the size of a peanut. The same peanut you have in your head right now. Now the door opens. You step in. She runs over, looks up at you, eyes locked. And in that exact second, something else happens, in both of you. A hormone called oxytocin starts pumping. The same hormone that floods a mother's brain when she looks at her baby. The same one that bonds couples. It is the chemical glue of love. And dogs hijacked it. Look into your dog's eyes for a few seconds. Her oxytocin goes up. Your oxytocin goes up. It is a loop. 2 animals, 2 species, 1 feeling. Wolves don't do this with humans. Cats sort of do. But dogs are wired for it. 30,000 years of living next to us, and somewhere along the way, their brains learned a trick no other animal learned. How to make eye contact and trigger love in something that is not even their species. And then there is the strangest thing of all. A team in Japan figured this out in 2022. They watched dogs being reunited with their owners after time apart. They did not measure barking. They did not measure jumping. They measured tears, and here is what they found. Dogs literally cry when they see their humans again. Not in a poetic way. Not their eyes shine. Actual tears. More than normal. From happiness. Dogs are the only animal we have ever seen do this with another species. A baby cries. A whale cries. A dog cries for you. That is wild. You walked out for an hour. You came back. She cried a little. She did not tell you. Maybe you did not even notice. But it happened. Now you might be thinking, come on, she just wants food. She is excited because food is coming. She would be excited for anyone with food. Fair question. But here's the thing. Dogs do all of this. The tail, the cry, the brain response. When you bring no food. When your hands are full of bags and you can't even pet her. When you have been gone for 10 minutes. She does it for you, not for the snacks. And here's the kicker. That brain scan study tested it. They compared the smell of the owner to the smell of food. The caudate fired more for the owner. Food is great. You are better. So why is this? Why are dogs like this and not other animals? Short answer, time. Long answer, about 30,000 years of it. Somewhere out there, in the cold, a wolf came near a human fire. Then another. Then their puppies. Then their puppies. And over thousands of years, something rewired in those animals. Their brains literally changed shape. The parts that handle bonding with other dogs got smaller. The parts that handle bonding with humans got bigger. Dogs are the only animal on this planet that re-engineered themselves around us. We did not just tame them, they moved in. And this, your dog losing her mind at the door, is the result. 30,000 years of evolution, just so she could be this excited that you are home. So is it love? Or is it just chemistry? Hormones, neurons, a brain doing what brains do. Here's the thing nobody wants to say out loud. For humans, love is the same chemistry, same oxytocin, same dopamine, same little caudate spot. If we call it love in us, what do we call it in her? You can pick a side, but you can't have it both ways. Try to picture it. Your day, your week. You meet a lot of people. You see hundreds of faces on screens. Your brain has to share attention with all of them. Now picture her day. She woke up, you left, she waited for hours. And in her entire world, her family, her hero, her safety, her favorite smell, her best memory, that is you. Just you. Every single time you come home, in her brain, you are the brightest thing in the whole universe. Brighter than food. Brighter than other dogs. Brighter than the sun coming through the window. You. That is what is going off behind those eyes when you walk in. Not a tail wag. A whole inner world saying, yes, finally, he is back. And she will do it again tomorrow. And the day after, for as many years as she has. Every single time, no matter how long you were gone, no matter how tired you look, no matter what kind of day you had, you walk in and you are still her brightest thing. So next time you put your key in the door, slow down for 1 second. Listen for the soft thumping on the other side. That is her tail already going. Smell? She is already smelling you. Hearing? She heard you ages ago. And somewhere behind those eyes, fireworks are already going off. Real ones. Chemical, electrical, biological fireworks. You think you are just coming home. For her, her whole world just snapped back into place. You are not late from work. You are not gone forever. You are home. And in her little brain, she has, again, the only person who matters. Be nice to her tonight. You are her caudate firing. You are her oxytocin. You are her fireworks.